Hey guys, my name's Ben Howard. Today we're out here at Tiger River. Take a look at the disc I got of my Latitude 64 Royal box from this year. I did do a unboxing video for that if you want to go back and see that, but just to kind of run through the disc we got out of this real quick. The first one is the Swirly Brave. This is just like a new color style for the plastic that they're trying to release. Nothing too crazy about that one. Next one, we've got the Rive, which these were supposed to come out a little bit lighter. They were saying like 165 to 169 grams. This one came out in 171 grams, so it's still lighter, but I don't think this is really gonna cause too much of a difference. Now getting into the actual prototypes for this year, we've got the prototype Sweep, I think it was. Yeah, Sweep. It's supposed to be a neutral 9-speed. Maybe more similar to like a Thunderbird, or maybe a little bit less stable, at least how it feels, but I would imagine it's going to be somewhere in that range. And then the last two discs are actually the same, just in different plastics. We've got the Peak, which is their newest putter. They are like it feels like a beaded pure to me, but it feels very similar to like a Judge, or just like your regular, like just slightly beaded putter. Like, the bead's really not that noticeable at all on these, but I really like how these feel in both plastics. The Grand one does feel like it's a little bit domier, so I'm assuming this one's going to be a little bit more stable, which obviously you expect out of like a premium putter. But yeah, I'm just going to play the back nine out here at Tiger with these discs. I'm really looking forward to actually getting to play with these. I got the box in the mail on Monday, and it's been raining all week, so I hadn't been able to play with these discs until now. So really looking forward to getting to play with them. But yeah, let's go and get into it, see how they fly. All right, guys, so for hole 10, we've got a par 4, 550 feet. Basket's down this way, tucked off to the left. Biggest thing to pay attention to is this OB marked by the row of trees on the right. You can see right here. Just to get warmed up, I'm going to just throw the putters, just try and see if I can hit this gap with them, and then we'll try some actual like shots. So I want to throw the Sweep just straight through this gap, straight in front of us, and then I want to go with the Rive over the top to the right. But let's go ahead and do this. Squared that thing. Oops. Let's see. There we go. That's at least in the gap. Okay. Yeah, those fly about how I expected. Like a slightly overstable, but they're going to give you like a good forward push and like have a gentle fade at the end. All right. Let's go with the Sweep straight down the middle. Oh, actually flipped a little bit. Okay, that's good to know. There is a left to right wind, but I didn't think it would flip like that. Let's see if I can get the Rive over the top. Yep, should be good. Oh, it's dropping. Come on, swing. Oh, safe. It might be a little bit straighter, at least compared to the Rives I've thrown, but who knows? It's hard to tell with a fast disc like that. Okay, so we'll take my drive with the Rive since it's close enough up here that I can actually throw one of these putters. I do have a branch in the way, but I think I can kind of flex this thing and just have it kind of flatten out, push straight near the end. I think it'll at least do that. Let's see. I'm going to go with the premium one. Yeah, wow. So yeah, even just like a baby flex, just kind of held straight the whole time. Wow, I really like that so far. All right, now comes the interesting part with these things is how good do they feel when putting. I'm not the biggest fan of this plastic, especially in this cold weather where any plastic's going to feel stiff, but especially this plastic feels pretty stiff and not very tacky, kind of slick, but we should be able to make it work. Ah, felt good. Just, yeah, just no spin. All right, guys, so for hole 11, playing a par 4, 415 feet. We're playing the yellow basket off to the left. Biggest thing to pay attention to is all tall grass out there is out of bounds, and the tree line off to the right is out of bounds. For this one, I think I'm going to throw the Brave and the sweep. I think I'm going to go with the sweep first because I like having a little bit more stability on this shot. Just I'm throw it on just a touch of Anheuser, let it kind of drift to the right, hopefully flatten out and push straight. And that should get me within range for the peaks to get up and down. Oh yeah, I like that thing a lot. I'm wondering if that was just the wind on the first hole that made it turn like that, because that actually had some like decent finish near the end. Let's see how the Brave handles it. I think this one I can just throw flat. It'll get a similar flight. Oh, never mind. Go roll out. Okay. Get in. Oh, wow. For a beaded putter, that thing is really straight. I'm liking that so much. All right, guys, so for hole 12, got a par 3, 230 something feet straight ahead of us. This would be a good hole to just try out the peak. So I can throw it pretty much just flat, straight at the basket. If they fade out a little bit, that's fine. I'll go with the grand one first, and then we'll try the Sense. Oh man, my throwing putters better watch out. Some of them might get kicked out for these things. God, these are so good. Ooh, okay. So the Sense one actually turned over a little bit. That's interesting. Because for a beaded putter, you expect it to be straight to slightly overstable, no matter really the shape of it, because that's the whole point of the bead, is that they make them more overstable. But wow, I was not expecting it to turn like that. All right, guys, so for hole 13, we got a par 3, 250 feet. Basket's right there, way uphill though, and it feels like we're thrown into a headwind, so I'm trying to decide if I want to go with the sweep or the rive. I definitely can't get the putters there, and the Brave will like cut roll if I throw it into a headwind. But I think I'll go sweep and then rive. I think the sweep will hold up at least a little bit to the wind. It's like it's got some like early turn to it, but it like always wants to fight out. Swing, come on. Wow, okay, just really just went straight. All right, guys, so for hole 14, got a par 3, 360 feet. I don't know if you can see it or not on camera, but it's literally just straight ahead. Only thing we got to worry about is a Mando to the left of this tree right here, so we got to go straight at it. I think the best play is going to be with the Brave, but I'll throw the sweep, and I might try a shot with one of the peaks, like the baseline peak, because I might be able to at least get like at least a fun looking shot out of it. Come out, come out. It's trying. Okay, I think it got past all the stuff on the right, so I should be pin high. Let's see. Let's try that same line, maybe flat with the Brave. Oh, not that far left. Oh, I actually turned around it. Okay. Dang. All right, guys. Well, I just now noticed that the mic has been off for like the last 5 holes, unfortunately. So sorry about that. I was looking for, I think it was this putter I threw in the tree on like the left side, and I was looking for that thing for like 5-10 minutes. And I think while I was looking in there, I must have like accidentally pressed the button to turn off the mic. But hopefully you were able to still enjoy the video and see how these discs fly. Just to kind of run back through them in the order we looked at them originally, got the Brave, which flew about like I expected. Just a really nice understable fairway driver, something you can throw flat, have it turn over, or throw it on some hyzer, kind of get the flip up turn or flip up to flat, kind of push straight. I'm not really a big fan of the swirls on it. It just kind of looks a little chaotic. If anything, I like how the sweeps swirl look, because it's almost got like that nuclear symbol on it. I like how that one looks a lot more than this, but I'm sure they'll work on it and get it to where it looks a lot better than this. Next up, we got the Rive, which they made in lighter plastic. I did notice that it was less stable, but I really don't know if that's because of the weight. Like I said, it's only like 171 grams. So it's only like 4 grams worth of difference, and I doubt that's the reason why it's that much straighter. But hopefully they do that with more of their discs. It's kind of weird. Like, why would you, of all the discs you're going to make a little bit lighter, you're going to make your overstable 13 speed, where you got like a lot of other discs that would have done a lot better. Like, especially the Brave. I think the Brave would have been a much better choice than these, but whatever. I think this might go in the bag at some point, because I do like how it flies. Pretty straight, went pretty far, but it'd be a nice backup to have. Then we got the Sweep, which the Sweep I like a lot. I was trying to think of what flight numbers I wanted to give this, and I'm thinking 9.5 -2.2, because I think you could see a lot of times, like if I threw it flat, it wanted to turn, it wanted to kind of hold over, but it always either fought out back to flat, or would even fight out, come back on hyzer at the end sometimes, or like I was getting hyzer flip, fade out. I could do a lot of stuff with this, and so I think I would say that -2.2, maybe a -1.2. Yeah, I know they wanted to make this a 9-speed, so I went with that, and then 5's just whatever. I don't know. The glide's just whatever at this after a certain point. But then finally we've got our Peaks. The Peaks are probably the most fun disc out of this whole thing. Like, I really liked how these turned out. Feel great in the hand. The bead's not really in the way at all. I do wish that they were a little bit more stable than they are, but ultimately I think they're fine. Main thing I like about these two is like they complement each other really well. Like, if I need to throw a standstill or just not a full powered shot, I can throw the Grand Peak and have it be straight to slightly overstable, and have the Sense Peak be just really straight. But if I need a full run up, or I'm throwing off the tee, this peak is going to act like this peak and be really straight and have a really just maybe a little bit of fade at the end, but just a really nice straight flight. And then this peak, if I had to throw it on that same line, it's going to either be something I can hyzer flip, or just be something I can throw flat and just have it kind of drift a little bit to the right. Or if I want to give it some extra height, I can get it to really push far and for those like really long putter shots. For the flight numbers, I don't really know. I don't know. Like, speed doesn't really matter for these. I'm assuming they'd be like a 2-speed, but maybe like 0.1, maybe like a -1.2, something like that. Odds are they're just going to give them whatever flight numbers they really want to give them, like they did with the Strive last year, because that thing's not -1.3, but whatever. But yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, and y'all have a good one.